What's up guys, it's Matt, welcome back. Today I am having a little bit of a rant about DC and the state of their movies.
The red capes are coming. The red capes are coming.
I mean, what is going on over there? Like, seriously, what is happening? So last week we got the news that Henry Cavill is now departing the role as Superman. It's kind of a little bit up in the air on exactly what that means, like whether Warner Brothers / DC just don't have any plans for any more Superman films in the near future, and he may potentially reprise the role later on. And then there are other accounts where it's just like, nope, he's done, he's out, they're not doing Superman anymore. Instead, they're apparently deciding to shift focus to a Supergirl movie. Okay, I kind of get where you're coming from. Your most successful film in your DC EU at the moment, if that's what we're going to call it, is Wonder Woman. So it's like, yeah, okay, let's make Superman a woman. Oh wait, we already have a character like that? Supergirl? Okay, we're going to make a Supergirl movie. Why? You've still not completely nailed Superman. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm in the camp of I liked Man of Steel. I didn't like Batman v Superman though, and I certainly didn't like Justice League. But I did like Superman in Man of Steel. There was a lot of things that he did wrong. But at the end of the day, he'd only just kind of properly become Superman. He's going to make some mistakes, and I thought that laid really good groundwork for kind of where the character would go from there. Kind of all the collateral damage and all the people who obviously died in the battle for Metropolis, that would have laid good groundwork for Superman to be like, right, I have to be better, I can't let all these people die. And I thought Man of Steel was, a nice, good, solid start to build an extended universe up from. But they're just going to mess it up. As well as the news then that Henry Cavill is out as Superman, it almost seems pretty damn certain that Ben Affleck is departing his role as Batman as well. It's not 100% been confirmed yet, but it's like, it's pretty much he's not going to play Batman again. So you've lost Batman and Superman, the two main poster boys of DC Comics, sort of as a whole. They're just gone. That's pretty major. I mean, imagine if Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, Iron Man and Cap, both just walked away from the MCU. I mean, I appreciate both their contracts are coming to an end, but Marvel have a plan. They're clearly going to kind of write them out. Whereas, like, how's the DC EU gonna tackle this now? Just like, Batman and Superman are gone, they're not there anymore. Oh well, like, let's just carry on like everything's fine. This is insane. You've lost your two main poster boys for it. And the DCEU is just powering on ahead. You've got a Wonder Woman sequel coming out, because of course, why would they not make a sequel to Wonder Woman? It's been their best movie so far. You've got the Aquaman movie coming out later this year.
Check it out. Arthur is talking to the fish.
Yay! And then you've got Shazam coming out next year. And I've heard rumours that, DC are now trying to step away from doing a whole extended universe, and they're just going to make good individual movies, and that's what they're trying to now do with Aquaman, the Wonder Woman sequel, and Shazam. Clearly that's not the case though, because this whole thing with Henry Cavill came about because there were scheduling conflicts, so he couldn't do a cameo for Shazam. So they're still trying to clearly link everything together, and Aquaman's already completely wrapped up. It's pretty much ready to go, so that's blatantly going to have some links to the grander overarching DCEU. Obviously we'll have to wait and see what Wonder Woman does. It's going to be set in the 80s, because yeah, why not have a superhero thing set in the 80s? That's going to be
smooth, like ice, cold to the touch, and it isn't very nice.
DC powering ahead with just a load of other nonsense as well. So we've just had the first photo emerge the other day of Joaquin Phoenix in his role as a Joker. Yeah, great, absolutely great photo there. That gives us so much. You know what? He just looks like Joaquin Phoenix right there. Like, really, what was the point in tweeting that? What was the point? So we've got this solo Joker movie, which is kind of going to be an Elseworld story. Like, I don't want a solo Joker origin movie. The whole point of the Joker's origins is that no one really knows what his origins are. You're just giving us a movie that no one's asked for. But, like, okay, whatever, it's an Elseworld story, fine, do it. People will go see it. people will go and see it. As well as that, though, there's like 2 other Joker movies sort of like apparently in development as well. So you've got, apparently they're working on a Harley Quinn and Joker movie with Margot Robbie and Jared Leto reprising their roles from Suicide Squad. And then also apparently Jared Leto's Joker is going to take more of a role in Suicide Squad 2 as well, which is part of the DCEU. So yeah, I mean, ultimately these things are linked now. And this is, I've heard people come out and say that they'd be more than happy for, you know, DC to kind of take a step back and just stop making good individual movies and kind of stop trying to interconnect everything. I mean, yeah, by all means give that a shot, but the problem is you started immediately trying to interconnect everything, and everyone's just kind of going to be in the back of their mind like, well, where's Batman? Why isn't Batman there? Where's Superman? Why isn't Superman there? Now, I know you can make the argument that for every single Marvel film, it's like, well, why didn't the Avengers just rock up and put a stop to that? At the end of the day, Marvel does these individual movies to build up to an Avengers movie. What's DC's plan then now, if they're not going to be building up to a Justice League movie? Because surely that's what they want to do. They want to make some good individual movies and then build it back up to Justice League. And when you get to that Justice League movie, everyone's going to be wondering, well, where's Batman and Superman? I mean, okay, yeah, you can recast them, but it's kind of already done. You know, you had Batman v Superman, and then they're both pretty prominent in the Justice League movie as well. So, yeah, I don't really know what the aim is. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure sort of crafting together an interconnected cinematic universe is a very, very difficult job to pull off. Marvel and DC both clearly have a difficult time doing it in their comics, hence why they kind of have to like reboot them every year to kind of get everything back in line. But, you know, Marvel have taken their time and managed to achieve it, and DC just, I mean, it's not even a matter of they're playing catch up and they're f***ing everything up. They're just like, they just don't have a clue. They do not have a clue. Clearly, DC needs someone in charge in the same vein as Kevin Feige. Now, they've recently appointed Walter Hamada, who's kind of now in charge of overseeing all those movies. So I'm hoping with someone like him sort of there overseeing it all, he can kind of get them back on track. But in all honesty, I think it's kind of too late with what they're doing. If I was DC, I would release Aquaman, release Shazam, release Wonder Woman. Then there's this Ezra Miller Flash movie, which is obviously supposed to start filming early next year. Now, a lot of people want them to do Flashpoint because they can use that as an excuse to pretty much reset everything. I would not even bother doing that. I would just let Wonder Woman 2 come out, let Shazam come out, let Aquaman come out, and just end the DCEU there. There's absolutely no reason DC should not be making good content. You know, unlike Marvel, Warner Brothers own DC Comics. They own the right to all of the characters already. You know, Marvel had to build up essentially their B-listers. They didn't have Spider-Man to begin with, you know, and they've managed to create something absolutely extraordinary from that. DC own all their heavy hitters. You've got writers who write them in the comics day in, day out. Why are these people not being more involved in bringing these characters to life on the big screen? You fundamentally are getting your main characters wrong, and you're alienating fans. Problem is, though, people still go and see the movies, and that's where the issue lies. Batman v Superman, they knew it sucked, but they knew people were going to go see it because of the title. Justice League, they knew it sucked, but people would go see it because it was Justice League. It was the first time ever Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, you know, we're all on the big screen together. At the end of the day, DC and Warner Brothers are only going to listen to one thing, and that is the money. So it's down to me, you, as fans, to stop going and seeing these movies. At the end of the day, you need to speak to them with your wallet. You know, if these movies stop performing really, really, really badly at the box office and they're just not bringing in the cash, then someone at Warner Brothers is going to listen, take a step back, reassess, and hopefully sort everything out. Why not focus on doing Elseworld stories? I'm not particularly looking forward to this Joaquin Joker film, but why not just do Elseworld stories? You know, do something entirely different from what Marvel are doing. You know, DC has a very rich history of some absolutely incredible Elseworld tales. Like, why not go down that route? Do something a bit more out there and quirky that Marvel just completely aren't doing. You're useless at trying to make a big cinematic universe, so yeah, let it, you know, give up on it. Do something different, do something a bit more quirky and out there. Henry Cavill, Ben Affleck are gone. Batman and Superman are gone. Yet you're carrying on like everything's fine, and it's not.